Okay, guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys have all been very well. Within this video, I'm going to go through the process and the mindset of transitioning from point A, whether it be, what you're doing at the moment. So you're in the interim phase where you're not too sure what you're wanting to do or where you're at, but you're just making ends meet. And transitioning into a space that you're passionate about, a goal that you've set, and a dream that you want to embark on. So what I'm going to go through in this video is three biggest steps for myself specifically on actually making that move and executing on it and making sure that it's done in the right way. So step number one, or point number one that I wanted to bring up, is actually having a game plan. It's imperative that whatever we do, wherever we're going, whatever we wanted to achieve, we actually have a plan in place. Now, funny, I went to a seminar last week, which is all about planning and the importance of having a plan. And one of the key points that was raised by one of the guys there was that if you don't have a plan, all you're doing is just think of yourself in an ocean where you're literally just paddling. And again, you don't have a rudder, you're just literally going like that. So that's what I took from it, and sort of reflecting back on where I was beforehand. Had I not had a plan in place, I probably would still be just circling around, doing the same thing over and over again. Again, the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And I was very fortunate to have people around me who had guided me on actually putting in a specific plan and making sure that I executed on it. So that's step number one, having a game plan. And to go into my experience, I had to make sure that I covered the fundamentals at home. So number one, I needed to make sure that my living expenses from a financial aspect was covered. So before I transitioned across, I had clients on board that was able to cover that for me. So that's the key indication. And keep in mind, turn your phone off when you're doing a video. Thinking back on it as well, understanding the framework on where you want to get to. So again, the end goal, and then reverse engineering it back, understanding the steps that you need to take. You don't need to have a step-by-step, minute-by-minute schedule or process. As long as you have the framework in place, and as long as you understand what we call is the IPAs, the income producing activities, as long as we cover that each and every day, we're going to get to the goal that we want and that we set out for at the beginning. So just coming up with a lot more idea and a lot more understanding, awareness, and on where you want to get to. And again, the game plan is key. So step number two is actually buying success. Now, what does buying success mean? So let me elaborate. What it actually means is that you can see many people within this world have the results that you want, have the successes that you want, and they've actually got e-learning centers, they've got seminars, they've got conferences where they actually go through and explain what they actually had to do in order for them to get from point A to point B. And that's what I mean by buying success. Identify someone that you resonate with. Again, if like myself, I needed to ensure that they had the same morals, values, and beliefs on how to actually be a human being. And if they cover that, again, make sure you have notifications off. If you cover that, not only will you resonate with that particular person, but you will actually have a lot more of a connection to the content that they're putting out there. So again, identify someone who has the results. If they've got a seminar or a course or e-learning center online, go out there and purchase it. Go out there and identify exactly what they've done step by step in order to make it to where they are. Identify the nuances, identify the small little things that can get you from, again, point A to point B. Okay, so just to recount, step number one was to actually set a game plan. Step number two was to actually buy success and learn from those who have actually got the results. Number three, and again, the most important one in my opinion, is actually having a set date. Without us committing to a specific date or time in which we want to be able to achieve these certain goals, we're just going to continuously go down the same path. We're not going to actually commit, we're not going to take any action, and we're just going to be in the same place 12, 24, 48 months down the track, wondering what had happened. So again, once you've set a specific date, so for myself, at the back end of last year, I had made a commitment back in, I think, mid-October that I wanted to resign. Put that out there and I said I'll resign, and 1st of December is when I'll officially leave the company. Now, people would think that that's way more than enough time to actually, give a company. The relationship I had with the business owner and how much he's contributed to my life over the last sort of 8, 9, 10 years is key. So in order for me to ensure that company is working without me, there's an exit process and strategy that they've put in place that's going to function without me, and to their benefit, still connecting with them, still going out to lunch and potentially doing some work with them. But again, it just sort of reiterates about not burning a bridge and most importantly as well, keeping that relationship open. So again, just to reiterate about that specific date, we need to ensure that we have that set date and execute on it. Because once we do that, it actually puts everything into stone, creates urgency, creates the ability to get out there and take action. And most often than not, you will find yourself in a much better place when you've set that and you've actually particularly executed on that. So again, those are the 3 points that I've taken from my experiences from transitioning from point A to point B, and I hope that actually helps you guys as well in terms of executing on what you want to do, or even embarking on a journey that feels more congruent with you. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or queries, be sure to let me know. Connect with me on the comment section down below, or even on other social media platforms. That being said, hope you guys are well. No doubt I'll speak to you guys very soon. Peace.